Elephants are the largest land animals in our world and have been proven to have a strong memory over their 70-plus years of life. We humans are lucky enough to share our planet with these magnificent animals. But as you are watching this today, elephants are on a sharp decline to extinction. We are on the path to lose one of the greatest creatures to walk this earth, and if we don't start paying attention now, they will be gone before we know it. Over 100 years ago, there were 100,000 Asian elephants in Thailand alone, while today there are only around 4,000 worldwide. The rapid decline of forestry and wild space over the last decades in Thailand has left elephants nowhere to go besides few ethical sanctuaries, like this picture here, that allows elephants to roam and live as happy and free as possible with controlled human interaction, or like these pictures, showcasing the deadly, unethical tourism industry. Elephants were domesticated originally for work and warfare because of their strength and size. They were used in the logging process of deforestation and forest clearing in Thailand until it became illegal in 1989. Elephants were used to help destroy their own habitat, and when they were no longer needed, they were left with no work and a lost habitat. The impact of deforestation became apparent, and the elephant tourism industry began to flourish. Elephants eat up to 300 pounds of food a day, and without access to grass or natural food, they must be fed and fully taken care of to survive. Mahouts, those that take care of and become companions with the elephants, are tasked with somehow making their own money, while still paying to maintain a rigorous diet for the elephants and their housing needs. If left alone or uncaged, roaming elephants have the strength to ruin crops and injure people, all things that have tainted the relationship between the animals and many native Thais. With slim options, selfish businesses began processes of abusing and neglecting baby and adult animals into performing and submitting to commands just to interact with and entertain people. This process, which is called fajan, is intended to crush the elephant spirit. Unethical tourism offers experiences and shows to tourists and subjects animals that will never forget to over 70 years of torture, pain, and no path to escape. With no land to go back to, elephants continue to be only supported by whoever cares about their well-being, which has not been enough. There are sanctuaries that run with honest intent to care and support the animals, like this one, offering the public opportunities to only view and possibly feed from a distance. But the recent COVID pandemic has shined light on the industry even more, with the rise in starving elephants all over the country due to the lack of tourism and local interest. After a conversation with an elephant owner and activist in Thailand, I discovered that those who work in the industry there feel stuck, as without government and mass media support, the future of the animals have been left to those willing to speak out and make their own difference. She described the situation as dire, as the decline in elephants is rising quicker than ever before. The solution to this problem lies partly in mending the issues that deforestation has created. Over the last 50 years, the forest in Thailand has declined from over 60% of the land to just about 10% now. The Thai government currently owns and takes care of the majority of the remaining forest, but some of the remaining areas have begun to be taken care of by communities. Communities taking care of their own land has become a way to rebuild the habitat of the elephants that were forced to remove it. People are able to regrow parts of the forest on land that isn't being used. Community forestry must become the main land management system in Thailand. When it does, the rehabilitating of unused open land will create manageable and sustainable spaces for elephants to live away from negative human control. It will also help to restore the relationship between native Thai people and elephants in nature, creating a safer environment and higher standards for elephants' treatment. However, the forest will never be able to return to its original form, meaning that most elephants will forever need to be taken care of by humans. It is up to us as a society to recognize this and move towards supporting only safe tourism standards. If we cannot give back all native land, it is our duty to ensure that the elephants are protected physically and emotionally to the best of our abilities. Tourism is what drives these negative cycles of abuse. And if each person here today understands the torture elephants go through to perform and interact with strangers and avoid social media and businesses of this type, elephants in those situations will eventually all be moved to sanctuaries and healthy environments. To learn more details about what to avoid and what to support, I have created a website that will be accessible next month that provides more information on what you can do to learn and help. Taking the step to become aware of the truth is a step towards a world that no longer profits off of the suffering of elephants. Thank you.